Hello everyone. Today we present to you the top 5 strategy games released on mobile. Before watching the video, put a like and subscribe to the channel. Enjoy the video. Empire 4 Kingdoms, an online game with a size of 250 megabytes, available on Android and iPhone. Empire 4 Kingdoms is a management strategy game where players create their own medieval fortress. You construct buildings and recruit soldiers with the aim of defending themselves from enemy attack. In Empire 4 Kingdoms, you'll have many different buildings that you'll need to build within your borders in order to make your empire flourish. You can even expand your empire's borders in order to fit in the largest, most important buildings, which will allow you to both collect more resources and recruit more soldiers. Even though defending your empire from enemy attack is very important, a huge part of what makes Empire 4 Kingdoms interesting is that you can launch your own attacks against other players. To do so, you can either attack alone or in alliances forged with other players. Empire 4 Kingdoms is a social strategy game that, despite its apparent ease, offers hundreds of different events, as well as many exciting moments that players will have to face with the help of their troops. Dragon's Rise of Burke, an online game with a size of 1 gigabyte, available on Android and iPhone. Dragon's Rise of Burke is a casual managing game in which players build their own Viking village, whose citizens have to coexist with dragons that you create, train and of course collect. In Dragon's Rise of Burke, players collect and raise 18 different types of dragons such as Night Slayer, Monstrous Nightmare and Typhoon. In addition, you'll also meet the more famous dragons from the films. On your own island, you can build tons of different buildings and make it grow little by little. You'll need housing for your villagers, sawmills to cut wood, dragon nurseries, and many other types of buildings. Dragon's Rise of Burke is a casual strategy game that lets you travel to the land of Burke directly from your mobile device. In addition, the game has great graphics where the dragons really stand out. Rise of Kingdoms, an online game with a size of 1.4 gigabytes, available on Android and iPhone. Rise of Kingdoms is a management strategy game where you get to guide a civilization from the Stone Age to feudal times, while fighting against endless enemies and expanding the borders of your budding empire. When you start a new round, you can choose between 8 different civilizations including China, Spain, Korea, France, Japan and Germany. Once you've selected your civilization, you start out with just a few huts, farms and a lumber mill. Your job is to convert this tiny allowance into a thriving metropolis capable of withstanding the test of time. Your 3 main jobs in Rise of Kingdoms are the following: build new buildings to improve your empire, explore neighboring territories, and of course, fend your city off from any external threats. To combat barbarians and other civilizations, you're going to need both troops and generals, so you'll need to recruit a handful of generals to eventually level up and teach new skills too. Rise of Kingdoms is an entertaining strategy game that borrows some concepts from the Civilization saga, while also offering a much closer gaming experience to most of the titles in this genre on mobile. It also has nice graphics and a great variety of missions, characters and buildings for you to enjoy.
Egypt must rise!
Infinite Lagrange, an online game with a size of 2 gigabytes, available on Android and iPhone. Infinite Lagrange is a strategy game that takes you to space where you can experience exciting intergalactic adventures, lead your space team and make important decisions such as choosing to build ships, strengthen stations and attack enemy fleets while defending each territory you create. There is no doubt that the visuals in Infinite Lagrange are absolutely stunning. The beginning of the game is very visual and you are introduced to the background of this story. Once in space, you can follow how events unfold in these ultra-realistic 3D galaxies. In order to control certain space regions, you have to complete the tasks assigned to you. However, if you want to attack certain portals, it is necessary to prepare your ships for such a task. To do this, there are a bunch of pieces that you can unlock to improve your fleet. On the other hand, there is a map that helps you control all the processes you have started. Creating a good strategy in Infinite Lagrange is not an easy task. However, you can attack your enemies and conquer their lands little by little. Even if the battles are carried out automatically, you can always step in and send the best squad for the mission. Discovering and applying new technologies in the Space Workshop is another determining factor in your development within the game. By discovering new technologies, you can assert your authority across an entire galaxy. Infinite Lagrange is a game that keeps you glued to your smartphone screen. We are talking about a great spaceship game that has a great visual section and a perfect soundtrack that invites you to enjoy every game. Marvel Snap, an online game with a size of 300 megabytes, available on Android and iPhone. Marvel Snap is the official card game of the well-known Marvel company. Users will delve into the franchise's vast multiverse in this video game, gathering renowned characters from the comics. This time they return in the form of cards to create the best decks. Marvel Snap has a dynamic gameplay system. Each game lasts about 3 minutes, which avoids lengthy games that can turn each battle into a tiresome or tedious experience. Therefore, the user can spend any break they may have playing quick games and completing daily missions without devoting a lot of time to Marvel Snap. Each game features different locations that fans of the Marvel Universe will surely recognize. From Asgard to Wakanda, each setting comes with passive skills that can determine the game's outcome. One of Marvel Snap's highlights is the number of collectible cards. In itself, the Marvel Universe is quite extensive, with different worlds and character versions that are well known thanks to their long history. The user will have no problem identifying their favorite superheroes, as well as discover new ones within the franchise. Marvel Snap offers the player a large collection of Marvel superheroes and villains with a myriad of artistic styles that make all the difference. If you are a fan of the famous franchise's expanded universe, this is the game for you.
What a game!